This is security right here. Big nigga right here. Security right here. Look at that.
That's animal. That's family.
Damn, that's what it is. Look at it. He yoked up too, boy. Okay.
Oh, for a reason. He talented too. He didn't no class off, man.
Really?
You dance?
He took they down to dance.
Damn.
I ain't need the last one. I believe you.
Me, I tell him I dance and whip ass for him.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. Oh shit! Come on, go hit it up with that. Bow down. Damn.
Derek Carter, I'm the host tonight for your guy Majah.
Okay.
And Fredo.
Okay, you a DC comic?
I am a DC comic. Yeah, from the area.
Dope. So you got, being a DC comic, you got a lot of shit. That's a heavy burden, brother.
Yeah, it's a lot out there.
Martin, Tommy, all them, Dave Chappelle, Earthquake.
Tony Woods, man. Tony Woods.
Yeah, man.
Dave Chappelle, you said that.
How long you been doing it?
2 years now. Sir.
Yeah, over here at the DC Loft with I got the MC with me on the big Majah Hype show, man. Funny young brother. Give a shout out. Everybody show some love for my man Derek Carter. Give it up for Derek Carter. There you go, brother. So you a DC young comic, man?
DC young comic, man. Yeah, I was inspired by Dave Chappelle, like we talked about earlier. Martin Lawrence, one of my other favorite comedians from the area. And like I like other comedians like from Chicago, like Deion Cole as well. That's one of the people I look up to.
Well, we don't talk about no one but DC comics. Damn them. Okay, shout out to Deion Cole, but damn that we got too many comedians, man.
We got a lot of comedians in DC right now, up and coming. I'm one of them. I got other friends that's going and doing the same thing. We all here grinding.
Was Chappelle someone that got you into comedy, or who got you into comedy?
Chappelle, it was one of them. I used to watch all of them. Killing Them Softly was one of my favorite specials by Dave Chappelle. I just like the way he come at it. He come at it smart, intelligently, and he don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck nothing.
How long you been doing it?
2 years. 2 years now.
2 years. 2 years. So you ready to go to LA already? Damn.
Fresh in the game. Yeah, I'll go anywhere. I don't care. I'll go anywhere.
I always tell young comics this: don't go out there until you're ready and got a solid at least 25-minute act, because they're gonna look at you. You know what I'm saying? You only can make a first impression one time, so don't go out there not ready. Okay?
I agree. 25 minutes, like that's the goal right now. I'll say right now I got like a 10 to 15 minutes, but keep working every year.
Are you a normal host here?
That's like my first time hosting here tonight. Well, last night I hosted 2 shows, and then tonight I'm hosting both shows.
Well, you was a funny young cat. I'll give you credit. You was funny, man. You have some potential out there, man. Let the folks know where they can reach you at.
They can reach me on Instagram at I am Derek Carter. That's IAMDERRICKCARTER on Instagram, all platforms.
There it is, one of the DC youngest finest. So you know what I'm saying. So support him, brother. Okay, y'all. If you're in the DC area, DMV area, holla at him. You hear him? Go support the brother. Follow, man. I appreciate you, man. Keep doing your thing, young brother. I want to see you big light on your name, Big Lights. Headline the spot soon.
You're gonna see it. You're gonna see it on billboards. See my face. You're gonna see all that. You ready?
There it is, y'all. Show him some love. All right, out.
Yeah, that's about right. Glad I don't got no self-esteem, you hear me? That shit would've fucked my shit up. I came out here. Y'all start clap quicker than a motherfucker. Let me tell you something, as I look around the room, I ain't never seen y'all on shit neither. So we even.
What's up? It's your boy Pierre. We doing the backstage pass. You know how we do it. I go all over the country. I go do the dopest shows. I do interviews with the dopest people, and this is no exception in this situation right now. We got my man Food Stamp, but y'all, but
Food Stamp is totally banned.
It's banned?
Yeah, we're done with Food Stamp.
Well, Food Stamp's out the building. All right, man. All right. Check this out, man. I watched the show. You was a funny cat still, man. Why would somebody like Majah Hype bring a hot, that heat in front of him?
Let me tell you something. I love Majah because Majah didn't know me and understand what it was. My rep superseded me, and like I was banned from a lot of stuff, and Majah brought me back in to do what I do. I'm a true raw talent, but like I'm a vet now in the game. You know what I'm saying? I've been putting it down for a long time. I thank him for bringing me on, and like I thank him all the time. He's like, yo, stop thanking me. Stop thanking me. You good?
Right. No. Well, but let me ask you. All right, let's get somewhere you from. Where you from? I met you in Atlanta. You was ripping up in Atlanta. You were actually one of the first young cats that was into the producing and production stuff. I was kind of surprised. I like that. You was before a lot of cats, even damn near before me. Not but before me in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So where you from? Where you rock out of?
7 cities, Virginia, yo. I represent everywhere, anywhere in Virginia. You hear me? Like I'm talking about Norfolk, Virginia, Chesapeake.
Hampton.
Hey, all that Newport News, all that dirty Portsmouth, all that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But when I met you, you was in Atlanta. Did Freaknik bring you to Atlanta? What brought you to Atlanta?
DeVry and Freaknik.
He said DeVry. I ain't heard DeVry in a long time. DeVry.
They got me. They recruited you for some bullshit. Can I cuss on here? Yeah, okay, cool. But I'm just like,
all right, you doing comedy. So you was doing comedy. How long you been in the game?
A lot of years. I stopped counting. Like, I just enjoy it. Shout out to Tyler Craig. That was my mentor, first brother in the game to ever give me the mic. Yeah. Tyler Craig, like I don't understand it, and I'm along. Make sure your name live long and strong. You know what I'm saying? First brother to ever give me the mic.
Wow, was he, man? When he passed away, man, I saw a lot of love, man. Some people pass away, some comics pass away, 2 or 3 people show up. Now, it was a party, man. It was a lot of people. He touched a lot of people, and I worked with him a couple times. Good brother, but I didn't know him as well as you guys did.
Yeah. Tyler Craig, let me tell you something. Architect of good comedy, and like the way he critique and perform jokes, like he could even take a stock joke and make it. I'm talking about the whole room be laughing and crying, beating on the table. He took me on tour with him first.
Oh, wow, did he?
Yeah. I went everywhere. Any country town, Chitlin Circuit, I was with Tyler. And I got video footage. I got Jonathan over at Comedy Hype doing a documentary about it. It's so much footage and all that stockpile. But Tyler deserved his own special.
So the moral of the story is you've been with some dope, you feature with him.
I'm always with some dope comics. I'm like a comedy angel, and I thank God for putting me around the right people. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a wild background, and like comedy was a great outlet for me, and I get to talk to the people. The people are my counseling. I got anger management problems, Pierre.
Damn. But let me ask you something, because you're very fortunate. You are fortunate to get to open up for someone like Hype, Major, with different places, like real comedy club, not just shithole places that we've been through for a long time now.
Jamaica, brother. Kingston, Jamaica.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, we went that far. I went to islands where it was cold in Georgia, and we went, and it's warm. Me, Griff, Major, you know what I'm saying? All that good stuff.
Well, how much time you do before him? How much do you open up with?
Like, I'm talking, at first, I was doing anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes.
45 minutes as an opener? Nigga, God the hell up.
He didn't trip. It was just me and him on shows. I'm talking about.
I don't give a damn, nigga. I wouldn't let you do no damn 45 minutes. That's the whole damn show.
It's a ripping 45. I'm talking about hard rock. All that. Yeah. Because he got the agent, Gersh Agency. Shout out to them. They show us mad love. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we doing major shows. I don't know. I just go out there and give it my all. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know my all was 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's a lot for a feature. Let me tell you, any feature in front of me ain't doing no 45 fucking minutes, okay? You might get 15, brother. Damn.
All you young comedians, that's not business. Go out and do appropriate time frame and get out of there.
Damn. Yeah. Up is on. My bad. Woo. But like I was saying, you a cat that was doing a lot of producing. What do you do now? What kind of production stuff you do now?
I have what you call a production studio in Atlanta, and I produce for a lot of great people moving around Atlanta. Shout out to Lil James. Shout out to Ratchet People Meet. I have a podcast, Cognac Boys Podcast, where I produce, shoot, I interview any comedian in the game, because it's a comedian platform to talk about, you know what I'm saying? And I go get people from Comic View that quit comedy now.
Nice.
Yeah, that breaks my heart when a comedian quit comedy.
Well, my panel room's like that. I bring some old vets in there I ain't seen in a long time doing comedy and stuff like that. Not necessarily quit, but they ain't on that level no more. They kind of, whatever. And it hurts my heart sometimes too, because I don't like when people think that because they ain't seen them in a while, they ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't seen them in a while.
I love the game. I ain't going nowhere. I'm a staple in the community of comedy. You know what I'm saying? And like with the older brothers that I watched on Comic View, I watched you, Def Jam, all that. I had the best of both worlds. I studied both of them, Comic View, Def Jam. Comic View paid $250.
True that.
5-minute set. If you know your business, that ain't no money. Because you can make that in the night.
But what about exposure? They told you exposure.
Every comedian that tell me exposure, and I mean this, I'll go through the window with your ass.
I know that's right. I know
No
that's right.
exposure for me, bro. I don't need no exposure. I need that fucking money. I got a house. I need that mortgage money. You hear me? I need that insurance money. You hear me? Because I got to take care of a whole family now. It ain't just about me. So when I'm out here doing this, I'm giving my hard-earned talent and my life to this game. So I need you to pay me as such. That's why I've been beating up. That's why I got banned though. If you ain't know, Pierre.
But you, Uptown, you got banned, right? With Uptown?
I was just fighting, and like they was new to the city, they didn't know. Shout out to Angelo and they gonna leave. They good brothers. We sat down, we talked. You know what I'm saying? And them brothers show me more love than a motherfucker now. Outside of me being on the tour with Majah Hype, Caribbean comedy, I can go on a regular night and go do shit.
Good stuff. Good. They good brother. Good brother.
Sit in on their podcast, and I even give views because it's like if you are OG in the game, you still gotta have touch with the young community to learn what the new shit is and what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
That's real talk. That's real talk. Well, well, let everybody know where they can reach you at, man.
Comedian Fredo Davis on everything, every platform, TikTok, Cognac Boys Podcast, every platform, TikTok, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. I want you to hear my story, so listen to me. Shout out to my son, Damani Davis, and my daughter, Little K, because they produce and do stuff, edit on different
Fly.
levels. Yeah, the kids, your offspring, are the best side of you, so let your kids be kids and do what they do, but they admire you and they get it from birth to take your talent to a whole nother level, too.
Support this brother every opportunity you get. Support this brother.
Fredo Davis all day long. Comedian Fredo Davis, no longer food stamp.
There it is. There it is. He's been cashed in. It's out.
God is good, bitch. I'm rich.
Ask for help. She's not helping us. She's gonna just come over there and reread the shit. Let me see. What happened? I can't get this last one right here. All right, let me see. Hold on, move. Let me see. John had 10 apples. He gave 2 to Kevin and 2 to Melissa. How much you might leave back? You look at her like, you saying in your mind like, bitch, if I knew, I would have fucking asked you.
Yo, what's up? You know what we're doing? We're doing the Backstage Pass, and we at the Majah Hype show here in D.C., man. He killing it, man. Killing it. Man, first of all, thank you for coming on my show a couple weeks ago, doing your thing, man. And people were bonkers about you. We're seeing you, man. They love
That's
you,
what's
man.
up, man. You know, it's love all over the globe, man. That's what we talking about.
Man, I remember before you came on the show, people were like, you got Majah Hype coming. I was like, yeah, okay. But then you hit it out the box. I had a really good time with you. The chemistry was cool. You were down to earth. And then the people was watching you, man, and loving you, man, on the pod. So thank y'all for watching my man Majah Hype on my Pierre's Panic Room. But I got a chance to see him live doing what he do, man. And what I'm happy for is you was a good comic. I'm so tired of seeing Instagram niggas and people. Well, I thought you were right. You were
podcast, bro. I'm not the guy that just sits on Instagram. I really deliver when I'm on stage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you do, man. You do. And also, you bring the ladies. You bring the ladies.
Yeah. My demographic, my audience is about 89% women.
Yeah. No, you killing and you packing them in too, man. I'm like, damn. A lot of Caribbean women. I see like Caribbean women. You know, I hear the accents amongst the crowd. You know what I'm saying?
You know, at least if you come to a Majah Hype show, you find somebody, you're gonna get some good food. You know?
I like. Oh, you know what? Thank you. I will be hollering at somebody because I got to get the mocktails we were talking about. You know that I ain't never had no oxtails.
You never had oxtails. We gotta make sure you get that.
I gotta get them. All right. So let me ask you a question. So you're going around the country selling out shows. What is your goal with this stand-up comedy?
Oh, well, actually, this September, I'm going to be shooting my special.
Yeah.
So, you know, when we do these rooms, you know, we condition ourselves for the theaters.
Okay.
And that's what it is. But, I mean, the main goal behind it is to give a platform and a space where Caribbean comedy is respected. Because, I mean, anybody can relate to my comedy.
Right.
However, it's Caribbean base. You know what I'm saying? I was raised in a Caribbean home. I'm Caribbean, so just to let people know that we here too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
You carved out a nice little lane, man. Because I've heard Caribbean comics, but not like you. Like you said.
everybody's following me now.
Ooh, that what it was. So
Everybody's trying to do what Majah Hype does. It's all right.
they ain't gonna do that. You like the Indian Russell. You the Jamaican. Well, you the Caribbean Russell Peters. You got all them Indians following him.
Oh yeah. That's what happens when one person sees that it's able to be done, they try to do it. But nobody, the carbon copy is never as good as the blueprint.
Right. You know what's funny? I like you said, I watched you tonight. You rocked the house, and your material was relatable to everybody. But do you feel like is Hindrance being known as a Caribbean comic that people think maybe you're only gonna be Caribbean unless they know you personally?
I believe that people may hear the Caribbean King of Comedy and think that it's all Caribbean based, which it is, but it's also based on Caribbean people living in America.
There you go.
So, we have to adapt to American society and the culture. So I mean, it's relatable to everybody. I mean, as you saw there, there was people that was here from Philly, there was people that was here from New York, there was people that was here from Chicago that don't have a Caribbean background, and they had a good time. So
right. And I was pleasantly surprised about that too. I was like, man, he's doing material that I even related to, man. It's just just stuff. And there's a couple twins things that I could say is from your family and so forth. But I would say 80% of it anybody can get to that thing right there.
I mean, I got to make the core base happy before I go into my relatable jokes and stuff like that. So that's why you hear me, speak about Trinidadians, Jamaicans, Grenadians, Haitians, everybody first to get them comfortable, and then we move into the space where everybody's comfortable.
I noticed that you had a couple of like big shows with you and a whole bunch of other comics that one from Caribbean backgrounds. Is most of your crowd coming to the show? Because you were headliner, and there's a major acts I saw too. But it's so many different people. How do you feel when you performing in front of? I know you might say it's normal, but like you are a standout amongst those American comics.
Right. I'm a headliner, you know what I'm saying? And I started off headlining.
Okay.
So, I mean, for me, I know that the people are here to see me.
Okay.
If you see Majah Hype on a flyer,
right.
I'm headlining. Right. So, majority of the people that's going to be there is going to be Majah Hype fan base, right?
That's true.
So, for me, I'm in a comfortable space because I know that they're here to see me. You know what I mean? I don't worry about no other comedians or no other acts or nothing like that because I know what I do and I know what I bring.
Right. Well, you would tell me that your agency takes you to places sometimes with no Caribbean people at all in the audience. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I mean, I believe that as a comedian, you got to know how to adapt to your audience. You know what I'm saying? If it's less Caribbean people there, then you talk less about Caribbean or you reference, certain Caribbean things that is also still relatable to the people. Because I've been in certain parts of California where it's all Spanish people. You know what I'm saying? Or it's all American people. Right. Regardless of the fact, I believe that we all have similarities in life when we grow up. So, I just try to stay more into the lane where it relates to everybody.
Tell me your top 3 cities you like that just gives you more love. I know you love everybody. Everybody loves your ass everywhere, but I'm talking about the top 3. That you say when I go there, it's fire. I
gotta definitely say New York. Okay. Definitely gotta say New York because I moved out of New York, but New York is the base, the foundation.
Okay.
Definitely Florida, South Florida as well. Florida on a whole. When I go to Florida, it's a problem. And I definitely gotta say Canada, Toronto. Canada.
What? Oh yeah. You know what?
Toronto.
Yeah, I can see
Toronto is a very diverse city, and it's just like Brooklyn. It's just like New York. So, I would say those are the top 3.
And it's funny you say Canada because I did a show one time. They used to bring a comedian and a rapper together. I went with who I went with? I went with Curtis Blow. But they brought like an old school rapper and a comedian. This was years ago, 15, 20 years ago. And I remember it because I had like cobblestones. I remember that around by the club. But what tripped me out was, so I come out and I'm doing comedy, and some people ain't really laughing at me, right? And I'm like, what the hell? I kill everywhere else. So all of a sudden, I remember this guy had 4 beers in a little case, whatever that thing is called, holder. But it was a 4-pack. I looked like a 4-pack. Maybe it was a 4-pack. I don't know what it was. 4-pack. And he was kind of staring at me, and it was a place where it was like a stage, and it was like where no seats were. You kind of stood around, like where bands are and shit. And I was like, what's up, man? I said, no bullshit. I was like, I was like, what's up, man? You ain't laughing? Fuck you. What you probably? He looked at me, he kind of like kept his head down like, well, I said, man, fuck you. He said, the nigga lifted his shirt up and had a pistol, nigga. He had a pistol. I was like, all right, you know what? It's all good. Hey, look, I was like, all right, it's cool. And I found out the whole crowd was damn near, West Indians or whatever it was. I didn't know there was West Indians in Canada. I thought there was some black ass, Canadians.
No, it's definitely.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's definitely all right. So Canada.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about Canada. Okay. Canada is the place where everyone else goes that can't get into America.
Damn.
So if you can't get into America, you can't get a visa to get in America.
Right.
The next best place is Canada, for the western side of the world.
Nice.
If not there, then the UK, of course.
Wow. Yeah. I was like, what the hell? I didn't know that was, but I should have known.
Everywhere, bro. We everywhere. Like if motherfuckers can't get in the UK, they gonna go there. There's a Jamaican in Sweden right now.
Hell no. You know what? I do love the West. The Caribbean. Feel. I've been to a couple of Caribbean places, man. I hate at first how United States look. Some of y'all had negative kind of. They put y'all in a couple. What was that? Steven Seagal movies and shit with dreads and shit. Yeah.
Mark for Death.
Shit.
Yeah, that shit was bullshit.
Every Jamaican had a 5 Series BMW.
White hotcha. White hotcha.
Every time look, I'm from DC. Every time I see a 5 Series BMW, like there's goddamn Jamaicans in here somewhere and shit. In the parking lot. Goddamn, I see 4 and 4.
Somebody's smoking weed in there.
Yeah. So it was a lot of bullshit, but there's some good people when I went to the.
You know what? One of my main goals also was to try to get the authenticity.
Okay.
In Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? We as Caribbean people, we feel very offended when y'all got Americans playing Jamaican roles.
Damn.
Or when you got somebody that's from Africa playing a Caribbean role.
Damn.
Let us do the job. You know what I'm saying? We got actors too out of the Caribbean. So if you need another Stella Greta Grubrack part 2, get somebody that's really from there.
Shot us too. Revenge. Revenge.
Well, it's called Vendetta.
Oh, Vendetta.
Yeah, Vendetta. So Vendetta. Make sure you look out for the movie. It's Shot Us too. Vendetta. Majah Hype is in it. Make sure y'all there.
Well, beautiful, man. I like the way you coincide with your audience. You show them a lot of love, man. You let them hug you and talk to you forever back there and shit. The beautiful thing, man. I love it, man. You one of them kind of artists.
Over, so you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So before that, you was like back up on me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But now you show a lot of love, and a long ass line of women want to hug you and talk to you. It's a beautiful thing, man. Absolutely. Let the folks know how they can catch you on the road or where they can catch you at.
Absolutely. Make sure y'all go to my page. First of all, go to Majah Hype, MAJAHHYPE. A lot of people say Majah. A lot of people say Maha. I don't care what you call me, as long as you got the correct spelling. MAJAHHYPE. Make sure you check out my Instagram, and of course, go on my website, MajahHype.com. And if you look at my link tree in my bio, you'll see where I'm gonna be all through the year. And if you go to my website, you'll see what I'm doing, where I'm gonna be, all of that. So
man.
Make sure you check it out.
Again, man, thank you for coming on Pierre's Panic Room, man. You rocked that joint, man. People loved you, man. I was like, damn, okay, this was a beautiful thing, man. No, it really was, man. You're a cool, down-to-earth guy. I meet a lot of people. Some people a little wanky, especially the Instagram or people I know from the social media, but nah, you a down dude. I've asked about you, man, since you came on my show. People from New York were like, oh, man, I know, man. I feel like I'm slow. I'm way back, nigga. I'm like, damn. So now I'm acting like me and you boys for a long time. That's my nigga. Majah Hype, man. We go way back and shit. So it's all love.
Appreciate you as a veteran comedian too. It means a lot to me for you to co-sign. The fact that I'm a good comedian and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So that's a good feeling within itself as well. So I appreciate you and I commend you for even taking a stance to bring this exposure to us as the younger generation.
Man, we all need to work together. It's a fraternity. I don't care if we think of it or not. It is a fraternity amongst comedians, man. We got to show each other love, man. Thank y'all. It's another episode of Pierre's Backstage Pass. You know how we do it, man. I appreciate it. I let you come backstage and see this, what happens back there, man. Holla at me, man. We out. Love y'all.
That's granted. Yo, what I want to know is why the motherfucker that didn't come to the comedy club to laugh always sit in the front. What's that about?
And I'm gonna say this for the comedians: channel your energy. If somebody's dead right here, move backwards. Work the room. Don't stick them motherfuckers, because you'll start talking about them, and then security, I have to come get them.
That's real. That's real.
Yeah.